Salutations, family, and welcome back to the Electric Leaf. Today I wanted to share with you all an Alfredo style dish, and I would like to dedicate this dish to all my Alfredo lovers out there. I have one friend in particular that just absolutely loves creamy dishes. I noticed that about you, friend, if you're watching. And I wanted to make a dish that would persuade your taste buds, okay? Persuade your taste buds, all of you out there who have a difficult time with letting go of the cheese, which I understand. But this dish is hopefully going to help you to understand that you can eat a creamy dish without having without having any dairy, okay? So I'm starting with peeling a zucchini squash, and I really worked to get as much of the green off of there as I possibly could so that the color can aesthetically be appealing to those who are not used to eating plant-based. But for those of you who are, you are already a plant-based connoisseur, you don't have to work so hard to get the green off, okay? And now I'm going to take this other zucchini squash and just chop it up into chunky pieces. So now I'm just slicing up the tomatoes, and I'm going to slice up the onions, and then I'm going to salt them with some Himalayan sea salt and roast them in the oven. So I also roasted the zucchini squash that we peeled, and now I'm just going to put it in a blender along with the majority of the onions and about 1.5 tablespoons of onion powder, along with about 1/4 cup of olive oil. And as you can see, it is still kind of thick, so I am going to blend it a little bit longer. So now I'm adding in the juice of 1 lemon, and I'm going to add in about 1 cup of coconut milk, along with some cracked black pepper and the remainder of the onions, okay? And I blend it again, and as you can see, it is creamy, darling. It is creamy now. Do you see that? And the color is aesthetically appealing. And I also added about 2.5 tablespoons of agave, but you want to taste and see where you like your flavors to be. I'm cutting off the ends of these king oyster mushrooms, and then I'm going to slice them in a scallop type style. I'm also going to add in some regular oyster mushrooms, and I like to leave mine chunky. I really love to leave mine chunky because it starts to resemble the texture of chicken when you do that. So I put these scallops, quote unquote, okay, we know that these are mushrooms, into a skillet with some grapeseed oil and some paprika, okay? If you're doing this Dr. Sebi style, then skip the paprika and use the cayenne, but you also have to keep in mind that that is going to add some heat. And I know that a lot of people are not always ready for that on their tongue, all right? So I liked it for the color. So I'm going in with this immaculate crescent rolls. I'm only using half of the pack, and I did let them sit out to get warm so I could work with them a little bit more. Now, if you leave them in the fridge before this step, then it won't be as sticky, okay? And also, if you have some spray olive oil, that will also work, okay? So I'm just moving these around in the oil, and now I'm going to take this Follow Your Heart Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it on top along with some Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to take the crescent roll and just roll it up. Just roll it up and twist to make something like a cheesy bread roll. once I finished this, I just put these in the oven and followed the package ingredients. It was so simple. And I got 4 servings out because I just cut them in half. So now I'm just mixing the sauce into the noodles. If you're doing this Sabi style, just get you some spelt noodles, or you can just use some zoodles. You know, make some noodles out of zucchini and just mix in that sauce. And once you have done that, now you can just plate your veggies any way you like them. Okay? That's it. So this has been another successful chopped in the kitchen, hey, chopped in the kitchen, chopped in the kitchen. Y'all know I like to play chopped in the kitchen, okay? I don't be knowing what I want to make all the time or how it's going to go or if it's going to go well, you know. I just love to cook, and then I just get in the kitchen and just start playing around. And voila, that's it. That's simple enough, right? I think that's simple enough. I mean, look at the color on those king oyster mushrooms and look at the way that the tomatoes turned out. Y'all know I love me some roasted tomatoes, okay? I love roasted tomatoes. The bread came out delicious, delicioso in the words of Dora, okay? You know, it is it was really good. Really filling, and I love the fact that it's balanced with so many veggies. I mean, when you're eating like this, the sauce itself is chock full of veggies. Then your toppings are veggies. All right, so it doesn't make you feel so bad about having the pasta and the bread at the same time. So until next time, family, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. Peace.